Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia Kid, and
And Teresa.
hey, hope everybody's had a good week. Here we are coming up on the weekend, and we hope everybody has a good weekend. We're actually going to try to get a little work done on our land this weekend. This long overdue because of the rain, as y'all know it, and a lot of y'all's got. Uh, and it guess what? It's supposed to rain a little bit in the morning, but throughout the day, it's supposed to kind of clear off, and then Saturday.
15%.
Right now, it's not a it's a small chance. So we may get wet, but that's what we're gonna do. We've got some things that we have just got to get done, and
Yep.
I mean we've been putting them off, and putting them off. So, but hey, for y'all, I hope everything's been going good. Y'all, we're back at you today with some more viewers' questions, and before we get started on that, Teresa will do the anniversaries, prayers, shout outs,
Okay.
birthdays. But real quick, let me just say to all y'all that is coming to Mom and Daddy's event, it is sold out. We appreciate each and every one of you, and you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to have one heck of a great time.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Looking forward
It's
to
coming
it.
up.
Getting excited about it.
Yeah. All right. Happy birthday, Chris Rydell, Tanya, and Riley Keogh. And happy heavenly birthday to Albert Mitz.
Happy birthday.
Happy heavenly anniversary to Brady. And then we have prayers for Jerry, Tina Metz, and Pete.
All right, y'all, our Elvis family, our prayers are with you, and all the prayers from our Elvis family, are with you, and I hope that helps comfort everybody that's having their problems a little bit better. So,
All right.
Hey, let's get into some questions.
Okay, our first question is from Sandy Hare. Do you remember what Elvis got you the last Christmas he was alive?
Yeah, absolutely nothing, and which is true. No, but as we got older, he gave us gifts. I've showed some like my first. After we got on up, I don't know, 6, 7 years old. He didn't really just give presents to like say to me and specific my brother and or any of the other guys. He gave he gave big bonuses always. So I mean, he made sure that all of his group, that their families was going to have one heck of Christmas, and believe me, we always had a wonderful Christmas.
Okay, this question is from Vicky from Minnesota. Did Elvis ever call downstairs and say to the kids, "Keep the noise down, I'm trying to sleep"?
Never. But then again, he didn't have to. You know, we didn't when he was asleep. I mean, we knew better. We didn't go upstairs and carry on uh, and play a lot. I mean, if we went up, to Lisa's room, we might have went up there for a few minutes, maybe to get something. Or a lot of times, Lisa would just run up there and then come back, and we played it, in other places in Graceland, downstairs, like I've talked about, and then hung out in the jungle room, the kitchen, of course. But no, I mean that was like I said, we just it's funny. I mean, it's hard to say that there was really rules because there really wasn't, but there kind of was. I mean,
You knew
and
what
my
you
makes is
weren't
right. I
supposed
mean,
to do.
you just didn't you didn't bother Elvis when he was
Kind of
asleep.
didn't have to be told, I guess.
And I mean, we knew it was going to be wild and fun when he got up. And it was for us anyway because we was going to do whatever we had planned.
Depending on what order it went in.
Exactly.
Who got to go first?
Yeah,
and all that.
exactly.
Lisa Marie. Okay.
Most of the time.
NC Girl wants to know, did Glattus really drink as bad as the movie portrayed?
I think you already know the answer to that. It's been a long time. I watched the movie one time. Actually, me, Teresa, Mom, and Daddy went and No, me and you went and watched it, and then Mom
Right.
did it. Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, we did our critique on it. I think y'all know how I feel. There was so much in there that that was wrong, and Elvis is, you know, his family was portrayed in a bad way, in my opinion, and then you know that means me too, especially Gladys, my granddaddy, Vernon, my daddy. You know, it just like I said, but no, she didn't. I mean, did she drink some? Yeah, she drank. You know, most everybody has at one time or another.
Okay, this is from Big Bird. When Elvis died, did you see Priscilla crying any time during the services?
Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I was in my own world, and you know, I don't. In my mind, I remember just kind of staring down at the floor and just, every once in a while I look up, but I didn't zero in on any one person, especially Priscilla. I'm sure she did. Pretty much everybody in there was crying. I mean, and are very, very quiet, upset, and you could hear people who I couldn't tell you. I do remember hearing Uncle Vernon sighing, I guess, if you may, and just that stays in me because that was sad.
You probably never saw him upset before like that.
Not like that.
Yeah.
But then again, I never saw any of that group in that kind of shape, and I sorry y'all.
Okay.
I'd
we'll
like,
go to the next question.
Yeah.
This one's from Richard MN5UH. Is Bob Joyce your uncle? And if not, who is he?
Bob Joyce is not my uncle. Bob Joyce is not kin to me. Bob Joyce is not Elvis.
Or his brother.
It's funny because I think we said the last time we wasn't, but by that. So let's just for the last time spell that out. And I, like I said, I don't, to my knowledge, I've never heard Bob Joyce claim he was Elvis. So, maybe he's catching as much heck as, as a lot of people with this. I don't know because, like I said, I've never met the man, never spoke to the man, never been to his church. My mom and daddy has it. Those rumors went out. I thought we put all that to rest. Nothing against the man. Like I said, I don't know him.
Well, I think it's mostly being pushed by these YouTube channels that make they get a lot of views, with all their clickbait.
Yeah. But I mean, he, from what I've seen of him, he has a good voice. Does he sound like Elvis to me? No, not Elvis. I mean, that sound
you can tell
somewhat, but not,
like,
y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all listened to it and heard it. But I'm sure, like I said, he's a good man. I mean, he seems to be, like I said, but then again, I don't know him, haven't met him. And, no, he is no kin to me or my family whatsoever.
Okay, this is from Mia Shore. Did Lisa have a Southern accent? Or is there some words she would say that the accent would slip out?
When we were together up until her daddy passed away, yes, she had a Southern accent. We all did.
And do.
Of course, we still do. Yeah, she did. After that, when she went with Priscilla, lived in California, I'm sure I heard her later on, and it seemed to pick up the. I don't know. What do you call it? The California talk or whatever. It wasn't. It wasn't. She didn't talk with the the Southern accent or Southern slang like she once did, when she was a kid.
Okay, this is the last question from Brenda Williams. Could Lisa wake up her daddy anytime she wanted to? And could she go off Graceland grounds?
Lisa could, yes, she could. But then there again, very, very seldom did she ever. Once or twice, yes, but she knew that if she needed anything, Aunt Delta was there. There was always, the housekeepers were there. There was always, some of Elvis's Memphis Mafia there. And, she knew if she needed anything or wanted anything that, to go to them. It's not that she couldn't. Yeah, she could go to her dad anytime she wanted to, and he wanted that. But, y'all, it's like I said earlier, it was a respect thing, and you just didn't, we knew, that he slept a lot during the day, that he had problems sleeping at night, and a lot of times, like I said, they were up all night long and going, and we knew that, and we were too at times, but, we were kids, we'd sleep a little, and then we'd get up rolling, but Elvis needed his rest, and so did the group. So, like I said, but it wasn't that she couldn't. She could have. She just didn't. Like I said, it was very, very rare. I can remember a couple times maybe, but if it had been something and she had really wanted her daddy, yes, nobody would have stopped her from that, and especially her daddy. He would have wanted her to come to him, and whether it woke him up, and he was tired, may not have liked it or whatever, he would have been there for Lisa. He always was, and that's just.
And could she go off of Graceland grounds?
She didn't really have to. I mean, she could with certain people, maybe certain places. Most of the time when she left the grounds of Graceland, though, she was with her daddy, and most of the time it was like, Elvis and Linda and her mom and daddy, sometimes, or we'd be with them. Maybe if it was going to the mall or the pet shop, or when they went, Joey and them went to Liberty, it just depended on who was there, what they were going to do, and if Lisa went, usually. One of us or a couple of us other kids went too. But as far as just, being able to go out, like outside the gates or stuff, and no, not alone, not without security or something. I've talked in the past, he would rent out movie theaters and we would go, as a group, and we'd have security, and have the movie theater all to ourselves, or our friend, our group, and then friends of whoever, and the other family members, and but as far as like if you're talking about just being able to go out during that time, no, not alone, not by ourselves, and none of us really were. We stayed within the gates, and then if we went out, we went out with adults.
That was the last question.
That was the last question. Hey, y'all, them were some great questions, and we appreciate it. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Noticed, and thank y'all. Notice y'all have gone back and
been watching older
either some of you long time subscribers or some of you new subscribers, but a lot of the older videos are being viewed, and we really appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Hope y'all enjoy each and every one of them, y'all. Like I said, what else can we say? But hey, we love you. We'll see you next time. And remember, we always live Elvis.